at least 11 people have died and several people are missing amid flooding in the mountains surrounding the Chinese capital, Beijing. Days of heavy rains due to storm Doksuri have prompted authorities to close train stations and evacuate people in vulnerable communities. Now, we've seen nearly the average rainfall for the entire month of July dumped on Beijing in 40 hours. Our correspondent Cindy Heituen is with us. What is the latest, Cindy, on the flooding in Beijing?
As you can see, it is still raining here in Beijing. It has been raining now for 4 days straight. And as you said, the death number has now risen to 11 people. Dozens of others are still missing. And we don't even know how high the level of deaths and missing people are in the rest of the country, since the Chinese authorities have still to release official numbers on this.
Now, how does this compare to situations in previous years in China in terms of flooding like this?
Especially in the Chinese capital, this is something we haven't really seen in a while. It is even worse than the storm 11 years ago at the moment, the heavy rainfalls. And what is even more special about this is that this is happening during the summer. And in the north of China, usually the summer is really dry and it is normally not raining like this. So that's something that they are not used to. And we have seen all kinds of disastrous scenes here in Beijing, collapsing buildings, roads that are like breaking apart, and people that are stuck in their cars. And state media have published heroic rescues of, for example, a man that was stuck in his vehicle in the middle of the road, of a flooded road.
And how are people responding to the disastrous extreme weather?
For so far, most people are like trying to get by, trying to get to their works if they still have to go to their offices. And the authorities have warned that the flooding could get even worse now that the next typhoon is already approaching. It is expected to reach the eastern coast of China tomorrow. And President Xi Jinping has called for an all-out search to find the missing people and to rescue people trapped in the floods. And the Chinese capital has about 21 million people, and you would think a death toll of 11 is not that bad. But President Xi Jinping emphasizes that the safety of all people's lives and properties must be ensured. So the Chinese government is pretty worried that this will get even worse than it already is.